Hello, this is Adam Began, and I'm the host of Historically Haunted Show, where I talk about some very rare historical and haunted locations that I visited. I also interview some of the very best in the paranormal and cryptozoology field. So tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Paranormal King Radio Network. And prepare to be educated about the unknown. Hi there, everyone, and welcome back to the Historically Haunted Show right here on Paranormal King Radio Network. Hello, every Friday at 8
this
p.m.
is Adam
Eastern.
Began, and I'm the host of Historically Haunted Show,
Our guest tonight,
where I talk about some very rare historical and haunted locations that I visited.
Real Haunted Connections.
I also interview some of the very best in the paranormal and cryptozoology field.
She's the hostess of that show, and she's
so
usually
tune in every Friday
at
at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on
Paranormal
King Radio Network.
Nicole Gaspard. That's how you pronounce your last name. I should have asked you first.
To be educated.
Yeah, that's close.
Okay. What's up, Nicole? How are you?
Good, how are you? Hey, everyone.
Awesome. So we're gonna get right off the bat. I mean, like I said, Nicole's got her own show on the network. She's in chat, so we want to know Nicole. She is a psychic. She is a paranormal investigator, and she's an author now too, as well as, like I said, a hostess. Let's talk about you. I'm gonna go right into the big chunk because tomorrow's a big day.
Oh Lord.
What's tomorrow, Nicole?
Oh Lord, I want to miss.
Hot seat.
One of the biggest events of my life finally happening, a book signing event.
That is amazing.
I was surprised when they accepted my inquiry, so I did everything, on my own. I don't have anybody else to work for me.
Yeah, you're Nicole's definitely an independent. And she's got a book signing tomorrow for those of you in the West Coast, California.
Historical.
Do you want to name drop where you're going to be in the time for those of you in California that want to pay you a visit tomorrow? Where are you going to be?
It'll be in Temecula, California, Barnes & Noble bookstore. So I'll be there from 12 to 4 all afternoon.
Just look for the blonde chick in the Ghostbusters shirt.
Right. I'll be in the front of the store.
That's awesome, and she'll
so
personalize.
They won't forget.
That's right. You won't forget. She'll be right there, and you'll say, "What's this all about?"
I'm like, make sure you purchase. The rule of thumb is they have to buy the book, and then I sign it for them before they leave.
Yep. And you could personalize it to so and so, whatever. And she was going to mention too that if there's some copies left, if people want to order some, they're also available where?
Either on this book, you can get a book from Barnes & Noble and also on Amazon.
So Barnes & Noble, Amazon, or if you know Nicole personally, maybe she'll hook you up with a. Hopefully, I'll get a signed copy in the mail. I'll PayPal her at some point. But I mean, if there's any copies left, first come, first serve. I mean, God willing, she'll sell them all tomorrow, and then she'll just have to make reprints, and you snooze, you lose.
Right.
We wish you the best because people know that you've been in this field for a while now. How long have you really been using your abilities and psychics and all that stuff?
Oh God, ever since I was younger, possibly about 11, 12-ish.
Wow. 11, 12. Holy cow, that's young. Wow. Yeah. What was your first experience, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what was?
No, I don't mind. Let's see. Let's start when I was 12 years old. And then I was visiting my father and my parents, had divorced, so I got to visit my dad from time to time. And then whenever I tell you this, whenever I visit my dad or my grandparents, I would always have a paranormal experience. Wow. I kid you not. So it's like one of the most profound experiences you guys might like. It still haunts me to this day.
Really?
Yeah, that's when my first from my abilities, notice when I can actually hear spirits as a medium. I prefer to be more of a medium than a psychic, but however, I do possess some psychic ability as well.
You're almost a sensitive, I guess, in a way too. You're like a sensitive medium. I mean,
Oh
it
yeah,
sounds like you pick up on auras and just the sense of things too, which
oh
is
yeah, a lot of
like
things.
an empath even. Yeah, you're a little
Yeah.
bit of everything in there. Wow.
So one of the things that really stuck to me ever since that first experience, um, let's see, try to think real quick in a nutshell. So what happened was I was at my grandparents' trailer home, and all of a sudden their neighbors and all of them were playing cards, whatever. So they finally went outside. Of course, I stayed inside for some reason. So I was all by myself, or so I thought I was by myself. And then
Wow.
all of a sudden, I heard this distinctive, horrible, serious laughter you ever heard.
Really?
Yeah,
Like demonic? Would you say it's demonic to the point?
No, it wasn't demonic that time.
But
It was
definitely evil or a vindictive laugh or something.
Yeah, he was just trying to scare me.
Wow.
You should have seen my face. It was like Snow White.
Oh,
I didn't know what it was back then, you know? You don't know what it was.
No. Yeah, I mean, you think about it, this stuff isn't really coming to light until now. The future generation is going to have a lot of knowledge compared to what the fuck we grew up on, you know?
Yeah.
I forgot about people in chat, Nicole, real quick, because people are saying hi. Well, you're in chat too, but for those of you listening, George Cannon says hi, Terry York, Mike Davis, Dave.
Hey, y'all.
Melissa Keene, of course, the King, Witch in Nature, which is Betsy Williams, and Heather, who's witching. They all say congrats too on your book.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you
Congrats,
guys.
Nicole.
Yeah, I do
Melissa Keene
appreciate
says
it.
congrats. No, it's a big statement to be an author. I mean, and of course you're going to have other ones down the road, but this is your first, so
yeah, definitely.
You're a little nervous.
I just
It's
can't believe
okay.
it. It's mind blowing. Yeah, I was afraid that they would accept it because, you know, paranormal. Not everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I was surprised they accepted it.
it's almost kind of still not frowned upon, but
Right,
it's kind of looked down, almost like wrestling is to sports. You know, people have sports, football, hockey, and then you got wrestling where it's kind of set up. They go, it's not really. I feel like paranormal. It's like, well, it's a job, but not really. Some people don't really take it. They think we're kind of weirdos, but then you have the diehards, the ones listening, you, me, people like us that respect and love what we do. So we have a knit group, and there's a good following, and you have a following. You have your show, Real Haunted Connections. So. You do, Nicole. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you had me on your show the week that my show premiered. My first show ever was 2 days after I was a guest on your show.
Yeah, you enjoyed it, so I'm glad to have you guys.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. Like, I'll always have your back. Is the respect, you know, and you've been through a lot with you know, you're kind of alone in a sense. Like, I mean, unfortunately, not to get personal, but you know, you lost your husband, which I'm sorry to hear about. And
thank you.
You know, and you're kind of just doing this. You don't really, like you said, you don't really have a publicist or a manager, and to go through all this, to have your own radio show, your first book, and you were on America's Got Talent for your phenomenal piano playing. Is that right?
Yep, I write and compose my own music, and they heard it. And when I tried out, they like, why don't you come over and audition? So I came over and auditioned, right? And it took us all night almost when we were in the last group. And so I finally got up the nerve to, you know, I'm not really the person to play in front of a whole audience. I'm usually like behind the mic, behind the scenes. Being on stage is different, right? So
you're a shy little mouse. I can see you out there. All of a sudden, the lights come on. The lights come on you, and it's like, here's Nicole, and you're like, gulp.
Yep, I just nailed it. I nailed the song. Like, but I did not. Unfortunately, I did not win. But you know, the experience is all that matters. I had a great time.
You won, Nicole. You won. Yeah, you won. You got an experience. You got known, and I've seen your videos on Facebook. I've seen you play. I'm a musician myself. I used to sing, and I love all types of music, and piano is the Ivories, is one of the oldest organs. All that stuff's under the same umbrella, keyboards. But you're very, very good. What song did you play in the talent show? I'm curious. Is there a certain
song or rhythm or whatever?
It's kind of like my favorite. I used to say my favorite musician. His name is Yanni. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yanni. Oh, yeah, everybody knows Yanni. Holy shit. Old school. Yeah.
Inspires me with that kind of music. And I also love jazz. I like rock. I like a whole variety of music. So, kind of in between all that.
Well,
meditation.
Rock and roll started from jazz. Yeah, the old jazz drummers, especially in New Orleans.
Jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Trey.
And I know what else you love. A place you went to this past summer, Disney World in Florida.
Oh my God, that's a trip of my lifetime. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
You know what? If I may share something real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
The first night I was there, I tell you, spirits follow me all the time. I'm like, you better not follow me. And of course, the first night I was there at the hotel, I heard 3 knocks on the closet door. I'm like, you guys hear those knocks? They're like, no, what knocks? I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, okay. And I told the spirit, just leave us alone. I'm not here to ghost hunt. I'm here to have fun. I basically ignored it. I'm glad I did. You know, I don't know. It's just weird. But yeah, they have
spirits. Yeah. I mean, like you say, spirits know that you're sensitive to that. So they go, oh, there's one that can see us, and then they go right to you.
Exactly. And sometimes I don't see them, and I'm rather hear them because I hear both good and evil spirits.
Yeah. And like you say, it's a gift and a curse, I guess, to an extent, because you can't exactly shut it off and go, okay, I'm taking a break in Disney World now, the happiest place on earth. I don't need you. They don't give a shit. They're like, oh, you can hear it, because their spirits at Disney World. How many people have died at Disney World via heart attack, overdose, choking? I mean,
in Disneyland, the regular Disneyland is also haunted.
Yeah, I believe it. Walt Disney still walks around, they say, in the castle in Florida.
Oh, yeah. I seen his office. I would love to go up there and just feel the energy of it. That'd be cool. But they haven't let me in.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're a pretty true spirit, true soul. You're very modest, and I think they realize that, too. Oh, we got a couple questions for you, Nicole. I'm sorry. Sure. Excuse me. I'm ignoring people in chat. That's why I love having Nicole and people like my guests, because when I talk to them, I feel like they're just regular people, and I forget I'm actually live. No, you're good shit, Nicole. Like, I appreciate your support. You're always liking. Every time I post something crazy, you're putting like a whoa face, or you're liking it. Goes, Nicole, I love it.
No
King, that's awesome. King sharing your stuff and my stuff in chat. The links are in chat, guys. People are saying congratulations still to you, Nicole.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Terry York asked Nicole, what happened with your demon encounter? Have you had one? What happened with it?
Yeah, it depends which one. I had quite a few encounters.
Let's say your first. What was your first demonic encounter like? Let's go with that one. We'll alter Terry York's question a little bit.
All right, so the first one, you know how sometimes you get waken up by spirits, but at least I do. Or, you know, I'm usually a pretty heavy sleeper, you know. So we have earthquakes out here. I would sleep through all of the quakes. I'm like, do you feel that earthquake? I'm like, what quake? But when spirits wake me up, that's a whole new different story. So, okay, the scariest part was I heard a demon, whatever you call him, saying, like, I heard it as plain as day, like, you're talking to me. I heard it say, like, you can't stop me, I'm a demon.
You can't stop me, I'm a demon. Wow.
And apparently...
he's threatening you. He's drawing the line right there and telling you what's up. Wow.
And it's very rare that they tell you what they are, and apparently what I can do.
Wow.
So, that always haunts me to this day. That happened like a few years ago. Here in this house, you know, I think wherever I go, I feel haunted.
Wow. When you were with your husband, did he experience anything like that too? I mean, he must have backed you in that stuff.
Oh yeah, he supported me, but it's not like he was really into it like as I was, or I am now.
He didn't have. He wasn't spirited or nothing either.
Right. Well, he would ask me something, was that a spirit? I'm like, yes, it was.
Wow. So he could sense it, but he would ask you for your verification, so to speak.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. We got another question. Let me
Sure.
see. So, Witchin, Heather Caminiti from Witchin Life Guide Show every other Thursday on Paranormal King Radio Network. She asked, have you ever had she says, have you ever had a paranormal experience while at Disney? Which I think you kind of answered that you did, correct?
Not really, but only when I was at Disney World. Remember when I heard those 3 distinctive knocks, and I heard him say, like, I didn't tell you this part, but I heard it say, hello.
Whoa.
I like,
give me goosebumps with that one. I got goosebumps.
I'm like, dude, I'm asleep now, don't bother me. I'm trying to build up batteries like that. I have to remember to do that.
I hear the haunted mansion is haunted. The one in Florida.
Oh yeah,
I've been there twice. And is it the beginning when you go in and there's a girl hanging off a noose up top of you, right?
Yeah. I get chills every time I go there.
They get the 3 ghosts running around the fucking lantern and the doorknobs are moving. Oh, it's pretty wild. I've gone a couple times.
I've
done the Tower of Terror. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's one thing I've been to Disney twice. The one in Florida, not California. My mom the year
out here in California.
I was actually conceived in California. My mom and dad fucked in California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my mom went to Disney World and went on the ride, the roller coaster ride, and got sick, and she didn't feel good. Yeah, the next day she went to the doctor and found out she was pregnant with little old me. So I was on that ride.
Oh wow.
But I was so that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then she came back to Maine, of course. And which in nature, Heather's got another question. Nicole, are certain empaths, sensitives, and mediums like yourself prone to demon encounters?
That's a good one. I would think so because I like, one of my guests, Chris McKenna. I'm sure y'all heard of him. I had Chris on my show several times. He said that my aura, I would say my aura, right, shines like a beacon in the spirit world, right? So that's how they can tell whether, we stand out more than other people. I guess that's why. I would say that's the reason.
Oh, okay. Melissa Keene asks, how hard is it to publish a book on your own?
Oh my God. Once you know the format and the editing and everything, it's really not that hard. And it's, you know what? And it's all free.
No way.
Yep.
Are you serious right now?
Dead serious.
I want to make a book so bad, but I'm like, I don't know the first fucking step. I don't have money to put down.
Well, let me know. I can tell you the tricks and everything.
Oh, that's amazing. I thought you had to have like a publicist. You don't have a publicist or an editor?
That would help with the media and all that, but no, I don't have one yet.
Wow, no shit, Nicole. Wow, no, I'm serious. I've always I respected you since I've known you, which is a short time now. But to know you, seriously, girl. I mean, then to be a widow and to do all this stuff and to make a book, like, and to keep moving forward. Amen. Right, God bless you. You're amazing. Anybody that seriously listen to Real Haunt Connections every Wednesday on Paranormal King. I think, do you have your old episodes up on Spotify or YouTube or anything like that?
Oh yeah, they're on Spotify, Anchor, even my YouTube channel, which is like my name, Nicole Gaspard.
That's right. She's she's had Chris McKenna on. Chris McKenna, she had him on a couple of times. That's Ed and Lorraine Warren's grandson, the foundation, the runner of the Warren Legacy Foundation. And Nicole's had a lot of reputable guests on, and she's been on a lot of shows too. And yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on, Nicole. Right from the beginning, I'm like, I'm gonna have you on, and then I got flooded with everybody, and I'm like,
that's okay.
I gotta put Nicole in there at some fucking point. And you're like, my book signing's the day after. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Tell everybody that are coming in late. Let me see where exactly it. Okay, so her book signing is tomorrow.
Yes.
At Barnes and Noble. Oh. Someone wrote it in chat. Heather did.
Thank you, Heather.
To everybody know, but Barnes and Noble tomorrow from 12 to 4 p.m. in Temecula, California. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, that was close. Temecula, California.
Oh, fine. Okay. Temecula. There you go. Wow, it's a weird
I
word.
used to live out there, and then we moved out here.
Really?
Yeah.
What's California life like anyway? Coming from Maine, where it's sleet and cold and 5 degrees out and miserable.
It's actually not bad out here. It's like 60s, upper 60s.
I love it.
Yeah,
But you
not
said
too bad.
you originally, because when we were talking before the show about the cold and how you come down one day when I want to take you to Salem, me and Heather will take you to Salem,
Oh,
Mass.
God, yeah. I would love to go there.
But you said you're used to the cold. You grew up with, did you say Tacoma Lakes? Was that right? You said?
Lake
or-
Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe. Shoot, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Tacoma Lakes. That's Maine. What am I thinking about? No, Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe, is that not Denver? Where's Lake Tahoe? Is that?
It's more up by the mountains someplace. I can't remember. I don't remember exactly, actually. But it's
They
not,
had snow up there, right?
yeah, up north, California.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's skiing and shit up in Northern California by the
Oh, yeah, I
triangle.
used to ski. I stayed up on top of the mountain. That's what I missed the most.
Oh, no kidding.
Now I'll probably fall flat on my face.
Well, yeah, but after a couple good runs and a couple bruises, you probably get back on the horse.
Yeah.
Your spirit is unbreakable, Nicole. You triumph so much, and you're still overcoming odds. No, seriously, you're welcome. I respect the hell out of you, and I know you're happy to come on the show. You've been sharing all week.
You're gonna make me try now.
Oh well, no.
I'll be tears.
Well, let it out, girl. Good people need a pat on the back once in a while. And you're someone that promotes and likes, and you always build people up. Oh, I love your show and a great picture. But no one really builds you up, and I think it's overdue because you've overcome and you do so much.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely, Nicole. God bless you. You're amazing, and I'm fucking honored to have you on my show. Yeah, you don't have to try hard. You got a great sense of humor. Every time I share a picture of a beer, you're like, "Oh, can I have one? Where's mine? Cheers!" I'm like, Nicole.
My mom's like, "That's the humor from my dad."
That's cool. So, what do you do in your spare time besides play music and write books and shit? Is there anything you have for a hobby or anything, or do you?
I recently picked up. I don't know if you guys heard of it, the Oculus. The Oculus Quest 2.
Yes, I've heard of it.
I love to work out with it and stuff. It's fun.
That's cool.
I highly recommend it. If you can't go to the gym, that's the next best thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially with COVID, are working out at home and getting home gyms and
yeah,
20-minute
workout today. I'm all pumped up for the show.
Get your Ghostbusters shirt all ready. Get your chair and books all ready. Your pen all inked up and ready for your signing. That's huge.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to go live at least? Take pictures maybe?
I'm going to see if the manager, they're going to see it. The manager will let me. So far, I know they're going to let me at least record a video.
Oh, that's cool. That is so epic.
Hopefully, I'll have good news tomorrow. Pray I'll get these on live.
Oh, that is epic. Good for you. For those of you just tuning in, I'm talking to Nicole Gaspard, author, musician, investigator, medium, empath, hostess for Real Haunted Connections. And she's got her book signing tomorrow. And we got a question from our boy, the King, Ross.
I saw that.
Ross is the man. Ross has been so good to us. And
yeah, thank you, Ross.
Ross is awesome. He asked you, what family connection do you have with the Queen Mary, the haunted ship in California that most people should know?
Oh, Lord, yeah. I've been there off and on my life because my grandparents used to work on the Queen Mary engine room, the most other haunted hot spot besides the pool area. Besides the pool area, where I have to go there a few times as well. Every time I go there, I would see shadow people, and I would get goosebumps like crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I remember on Unsolved Mysteries, the pool room, it showed a girl. I remember this. I'll never forget this as a kid because Unsolved Mysteries. And they went to the pool room and the girl watched as there was wet footsteps and she heard a girl giggling and she could see wet footsteps of a girl walking down the pool.
I heard her laugh and it's creepy as hell.
That's the real deal. And you fucking been there. The Queen Mary is like the Queen Mary and the Whaley House in California are my two biggest. And
I've been by the Whaley
Winchester House too. Oh, wow, the Whaley House. Yeah. Winchester House too. Oh boy.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to investigate the Whaley House, but I have to see it though.
So how many times you been to the Queen Mary? You said 3-4 times?
Oh, about a dozen times probably.
Oh my God, Nicole, get out.
I lost count.
Oh, But see, that's the shit. Like, I've been to Salem about 20 times, so I guess what I consider like no big. Yeah, well, see, what I consider no big deal. Salem, I can go to in an hour. You go to the Queen Mary. So I wish we could trade off lives for like a week. That's
right.
wow. Wow. What's one of? Let me ask you a question for me now. What's one of your biggest? If you could go tomorrow, all expenses paid, everything taken care of, where would you go to visit? Would it be like that you haven't been? Not Disney World, not Queen Mary. Where's the place? Would it be Gettysburg, Salem, Transylvania, something else?
I would say the Sally House.
What is it?
Sally House.
The Sally House?
In Kansas, where my family's from. I almost got to go there one time, but it didn't plan it right. But oh my gosh. But yeah, the Sally House is really haunted.
I gotta look that up. I don't know if I've heard of that.
Yeah, look it up, guys. I'll write it in the chat.
Please do. It's in Kansas, you said?
I believe it's in Kansas.
No shit.
Yeah, by the Stanley Hotel.
Wow, Sally House. Wow, SALLY, guys, right in chat for those of you listening on in chat. SALLY in Kansas. What's the history on this thing? I'd never heard of it.
Well, you know, one of my guests happens to be she used to be a tour guide there, Denise Primemore, and I've had her on my show, and she used to know my cousin. So we were trying to get me out there. I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyway, the thing is, Sally House is not really a girl that haunted it. I believe it's something more sinister.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, what happened there?
A lot of crazy things. There's if I remember right, they were it ended supposedly I wish I had a story by me, but you can look it up on Google.
I will. I will. Ross put in SALLIE, so maybe I don't know if it's spelled with a Y or IE, but either way, Sally House.
Yeah, thank you, Ross. Thank you.
I'm like I tell everybody, I'm a historian, not an English teacher. I'm bad at spelling too.
Me either. I'm sorry, guys.
Heather says where you're going tomorrow. Temecula is less than 2 hours away from Tijuana. Fact of the day. Thank you, Witchin. Leave it to Heather. She's already on Google looking up where you're going to be tomorrow. She'll probably fly down there just to meet your book signing.
Yay! Come on over.
Come on over. We'll go for drinks after.
Yeah.
Ross wants to know, or he's asking Betsy, I guess. Where is Roswell, Betsy? Or maybe he's asking Betsy in chat. But Roswell's in Arizona, Ross. That's where the UFO shit went down.
And that by Area 51 or something like that.
Yeah, you deal with UFOs a tiny bit, right? You're kind of into the space shit. Yeah. Talk about UFOs or anything like that. You ever encountered anything?
Oh yeah. In fact, Ross will know. I did a whole show about my UFO experiences on my first solo.
No shit.
Yeah, I had quite a few weird things happen, and I have managed to not only take a photograph, but usually I can take videos with my my phone.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I would even get them alive too when I'm live outside. I'm like, did you guys see what?
That's right. I remember a couple weeks ago you posted a picture or something too, about a month ago or something.
Yeah.
In the sky.
It's been a while since I've seen them last, so I get nervous every time I look up. I might see one. That's why I don't look up.
If I look up, it's not there, right, Nicole? If there's a demon at my if there's a demon at my bed, if I put my blanket over my face, it'll go away.
Yeah. My cup of tea is either ghosts or demonic, but UFOs free. Yeah, that. Or Bigfoot.
Yeah. I mean, all that shit's intriguing. When you're into the paranormal, you love all that shit.
Yeah, I find it fascinating as well. I'm weird.
Yeah. But yeah, aliens and Bigfoot and shit, that's a whole nother world. Ross, don't mind me, good weed. King's got some good weed going. That's good. I got a joint going. Dave asked where Denise is. I don't know if he means in chat or if he's talking to you.
Yeah, I believe she's back east. So I'm not sure where exactly. I think she's back east.
Okay, so it's a friend of yours. He must know. My bad, Dave. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Ross knows Denise. Probably more.
Oh, no shit. Very cool.
Yeah.
George Cannon. What's up, George? We get a lot of people like tune in. Hey, George, she says. Mike Davis, Terry York, George Cannon, Melissa Keene, of course, King, Witch in Nature, Betsy Lou, Heather. You guys tune in every week. Diehards love it. Nicole. George Cannon wants to know, hey, Nicole, how do you get rid of an attachment, or how can you help get rid of an attachment for someone?
Yeah, I was looking at that. Well, the best way is sometimes I like to use white safe smudge.
That's your
When
go-to?
you're smudging, just my go-to tools. Or I can just clear it out with my own energy. I use a different method.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's your go-to for tools for like gems or sage or anything like that? Palo Santo sticks or anything? You use all that?
Yeah,
shit?
I have a few of those. I ran out of sage, so I have how do you say that? Paladin.
Palo Santo, yeah. I always get confused.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
I have that offhand.
Jerusalem tree wood, yeah.
Or holy water, and it's always good. Prayers, and depending on your faith and background, right? And you have to have the right intentions to do something behind that. Otherwise, it won't work.
Won't work, yeah. Oh, Denise is not at the Sally house. Oh, she was at the Sally house, so that's cool. Yeah. I didn't know that. So that's your go-to white sage. Of course, any sage is good, but there's so many sages, desert sage and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
lavender sage and
lavender. I love lavender as well.
Yes, lavender. Did you know they put that in like iced teas and shit? They do in Maine. You can get like lavender tea.
Oh wow, yeah. I think I've seen that.
Oh, it's so good. Comes with honey. It's like drinking a plant. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh yeah, I think they should make lavender tea with holy water, and you can walk into any demonic place and be totally fucking safe.
I believe you. Yeah.
Maybe anything a silver necklace in case a werewolf pops out. That's right, Nicole. After COVID and everything else, I'm sure you've seen the world. I love how you keep going, and I love how your attitude. I'm fucking glad you came on. We got a half hour to go.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. It's my honor, my privilege.
Oh,
we got everybody. Oh, who's that? Is that you shared that? What is that?
No, that's not me. Somebody shared it. I think that's the Sally house.
Yeah, and that's Heather.
And that's not so big. It's very small.
Wow, thank you, Heather. Look at
Thank you, Heather.
That's the Sally house right there, a little white brick building. Wow, I didn't know you could share pictures in chat. Leave it to her, fucking smart shit. Look at that. And you've been in that, or you would like to go?
Yeah, I almost did. I almost had a chance at one time, but it's something. What say like, not this time. If not, I don't know. It's weird. It just wasn't planned right. I guess.
You're definitely one to follow your instincts and follow if yeah, that's smart. You're a smart girl.
Thank you.
Did I spell it right? You sure did. Yeah, so it is Sally, Sallie. I had no clue.
I'm sorry, I spelled it wrong.
I would have spelled it with a Y too. Honestly, I didn't know you could spell it IE. I've never heard of Sally spelled that way. But like Nicole said, anything's fucking possible. Wow, that's a beautiful house. All white, all brick with white. It's got regular, for those of you that can't see that aren't in chat, it's got 2 columns up front that are regular red brick. Yeah. And the rest of it is white brick with almost blue trim. I don't know. It's got some new amenities. It's got some AC, looks like on the right, but very small, modest. Looks like a 2-story home. Not big at all, but wow, that's very cool. Denise was a tour guide there when she was hosting a show, and she was on Ghost Adventures. Oh, thank you, King. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's true.
You had her on your show, Nicole? Have you had her? You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what time, you ain't gonna sleep tonight. You're gonna be up at fucking 7 a.m.
Oh God, no, I haven't slept at all for the past couple of days, to be honest.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you're handling yourself good. For a zombie, you're handling yourself pretty good for The Walking Dead.
Oh, thanks.
So what do you do to unwind? Do you take yourself a little shot at night or something just to calm your nerves? You should tonight. You got to get some good sleep before tomorrow.
No, I have my insomnia meds that I have to take once in a while. So I'll probably have one of those.
Perfect. Yeah. So your book, I don't want to give it away to everybody, but what's it about? Is it about your travels, your beliefs?
A little bit of everything. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything I experienced with the paranormal and my psychic abilities. Yeah, I also like to remote view. And
Okay.
I got to remote view in fact for Denise's team. Hey Denise, if you're listening, I'm mentioning her a lot tonight for their team, and I was practicing with that, and they're like, "Well, yeah, something right, yay!" So
very cool.
remote viewing is like, I think to me, is like sensing with your mind, your third eye.
Yeah, your third eye. Yeah, Heather talks about this. You believe in your third eye. You're very spiritual, and I think, of course, with your profession, you kind of almost have to be open to almost every spiritual and religion. Is there any religion or spirit type of case that you won't work with, or are you open to work with almost any?
I'm pretty much open to whatever needs help.
I'm surprised you're not in the Warren legacy. I'm surprised.
I would love to have the opportunity. Maybe Chris will let me one day.
Well, you have Dr. Heather Lee on your show next week. She's a moderator for them. She got me in.
Cool.
You have a big heart. I really feel like you'd fit in good. And if I fucking made it, you can make it.
Thank you.
No, seriously, you're one of the good ones. Nicole's I've never, ever heard you talk shit in a field that we're in, the paranormal field, where I've heard people complain about other people. I've never heard you badmouth anyone. I never heard you say, don't work with them. Don't talk to them. That's not good. Don't be them. I've never heard a bad word of anybody in your life. You just, you're one of the good ones, Nicole. And that's why I know, and I'm sure you're probably blushing, but that's what I want. I want you to feel good and happy. And I want you to go into tomorrow. You're a fucking rock star, and don't take nothing less than who you are. Go into tomorrow, sit at your booth and get your money and sell your books and sign it and be a fucking rock star, because you are one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. What is this? We have Kenneth Torres from there also, King put. What does that mean, King?
I believe in the Warren Foundation. He was on my show as well.
Oh, shit. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm stoned. I'm smoking. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. Kenneth Torres is, yes, he's got a show too on the network. I don't know if he's taking time off or leaving, but he did or does have a show on Tuesdays, Paranormal King Network. But we're a fun little family here. That's kind of how I met Nicole. You're just Kenneth Torres. You're very unique. He's got a show too in a lot of different areas, and you're very humble.
Can I share something that still haunts me to this day?
Absolutely.
Real quick. Whenever I told I'm also a musician. I play the piano here. But every time I play the piano, I would hear the spirit sing. They would sing along while I play, and I captured that on live video.
No way.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, who? Halo? Does he love? I'm like, that's cool.
Is this often, or is this once?
Quite often. Especially when I play like a certain song or something.
I feel like music ties us with the dead. Music is God's.
So.
Yeah. Satan was technically the angel of music. Lucifer was.
Apparently.
Wow. So you think it's all within the song, or just the piano and keys itself?
Maybe I'm thinking it's probably all in the vibrations of the music.
And then, of course, your abilities. Yes. Yeah. Wow.
I found it fascinating now. It used to scare me, but now I learned to accept it, and
embrace,
yeah.
But like you said earlier, you can't exactly shut it off when you're in Disney World or any place else. It's not
like it's hard sometimes.
It's like, oh, hey guys, I'm on vacation, so I'll see you next week. They're like, no, fuck you. You can hear us, so I'm following you wherever you go. So it's a gift and a curse, but you definitely embrace it head on. And if you can, wow, you made a book about it. That's huge, Nicole. That's huge.
I also should.
Wow.
I want to thank you. I want to answer the other question about the spirit attachment.
Absolutely.
One time I was just talking, or probably questioning this other guy. He lives on the other side of the world in the United Kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say hi, Brian, if you're listening. But his attachment apparently punched me in the leg, and I got bruised pretty good after that.
Wow.
So I think I was questioning about it, and they got mad at me for questioning about it.
Wow.
So, okay, I won't question about it. Sorry.
it caused you physical damage though.
Yes.
Because of this. Literally, it scarred. It gave you eternal bleeding, which is what a bruise is. Holy shit! It got physical.
Yep.
Does that happen often? Do they get physical?
Quite often, if I'm, encounter other people's spirit attachments, I'll get scratched, punched, whatever, everyone is different. That's why I'm hunting is sweet and hunting not because it's different experience.
Right. I want to cut.
I'm sorry, there's noticing my books.
Oh, there's her book, Paranormal Spirits. Yes, thank you. I think was it Heather that shared it in chat right now? I'll share it. Oh, Heather's right on it. Yes, the name of her book, let's not forget, by Nicole Gaspard, is Phantom Spirits, a paranormal memoir. And it's got a pretty hot looking little redheaded witch on the cover.
That's the only thing I had done professionally with the cover. Everything else I did on my own.
Wow. So do you actually have is it hardback or in paperback too?
Only in Amazon you can get the hardback edition. Dude, and the paperback and the ebook.
That's cool. Wow. Okay.
But at Barnes & Noble was only paperback and ebook.
Wow. Yes, thank you, Heather. You are the best.
Thank you, Heather.
That's killer. What a great picture of your book. Book, very intriguing. Is Brian the one that creates spirit boxes Nicole likes?
Yeah, the ITC applications.
King also asked, thank you, King. King's on fire tonight. King, we love you, Ross.
Yeah.
We're glad you're back on Facebook. Fuck Facebook for blocking you off.
Right?
We love all you do at Paranormal King Radio. You give all of us little people here a shot. And
thank you.
Yeah, King. He asked you, Nicole, are you going back to the Oman, OMAN, the Oman house anytime soon?
The Oman house. I hope you'll have me back because I love the experience of it. I just took the tour. I did not have time to do the investigation. There was both tours and investigation at the time. So he actually gave us an extended hour though. So I stayed there for 3 hours.
Wow.
And I had some weird experiences. One of them I showed David when I took this photograph on my what do you call it, camera? 35mm camera.
Yeah, the old school one. Yeah, old school.
When someone took a picture of my hand, that I was by the I think it's the 3rd floor or something like that, the earth room, where there's dirt. There's literally dirt in that room. The wall.
No way.
And there's something about it that gives me goosebumps. And my tattoo, I had the old tattoo, was spiky like crazy, right throughout the whole house. And in that particular area, and only in the photograph, was a weird, strange burn mark circle on my left hand.
No way.
Yeah. And I
didn't like the fuck with you.
It's like I've been marking you.
Wow.
Hi, Dave, is you listening?
Shout out to Dave.
Dave Oman.
Wow, they really like to fucking let you be known. They let themselves be known.
I wasn't trying to intimidate them or nothing. I was just being open-minded and saying, I'm here, I'm listening, but it's all we can do. I didn't want, we're just doing a tour.
Wow. Yeah. So, yeah. Holy shit.
Yep.
For those of you just tuning in, we're talking to Nicole Gaspard from Real Haunted Connections on Paranormal King Radio Network every Wednesday. She's also a psychic medium, more of a medium, but she deals with head on. She's a spiritualist. She's also an author, musician, and just an all around one of the good ones here. You can catch her tomorrow in California at her first of many book signings tomorrow. Check her out in California if you're in the area. I know a lot of people listening or maybe around different areas, but if you check things out on Barnes & Noble, and what was the other one? Amazon, right? You said?
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, you can check out her book. And maybe if you know her, message her. Maybe you get it personalized for a couple extra bucks. Throw her a little bit her way. We got about 20. Oh, we got plenty of time.
You. Wow.
Plenty of time. Is there anything you want to chat about, Nicole? Anything I haven't touched on that you'd like to?
Oh, no, that's what I know of, right? I'm open.
Yeah. Everybody in chat, we love you. Keep them coming. I know if I did not read your question, please ask again. In the chat room, I got like 5 things, and then every time something else comes on, it pops it down, and I kind of miss shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dave says that you should dye your hair, Nicole. What color would you like to see your hair?
I've been wanting to dye it purple.
Oh, Sasha Banks. One of my favorite wrestlers from WWE. Purple hair. Purple hair don't care.
Yep. I'm tired of blonde.
Tired of blonde. Oh, the blondes have all the fun, they say.
I know, yeah. That's true.
Which in nature, Nicole, not Nicole, shit. Betsy Brown Williams. You know Betsy? Or you don't know? No, you must have heard of her.
I've heard of her, yes. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Betsy. Bash, she'll support you. Betsy's good. She went from Arkansas, y'all. And she's living in Colorado now up there in the fucking snow. She's never seen it before. So she asked you, Nicole, will you sign a book when she orders one? She wants to order one.
Yes, of course.
And she definitely will.
Yeah, thank you. I will, of course.
I really wish that COVID would fucking stop so we could all just meet up with these paranormal friends around America.
Right?
And go meet and
get a mystery machine.
Yes. You want to make your way to the East Coast, so down the road, you said, preferably Massachusetts and Maine. Is that correct? I mean, you want to come this way?
Of course, hopefully one day.
You ever been to New Orleans?
Nope. And you know what's funny? My late husband's family was from New Orleans. And I've never even been there. Wow. They're all Creoles.
Which in nature, Betsy Brown Williams says, sweet. Thank you, Nicole, so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
King Ross says, friend Nicole, she's awesome. Nicole's a good shit. She don't post bullshit. She don't post fucking drama and nothing. It's all pretty good, informative stuff. She's got a big heart. A lot of it's good stuff. Some funny shit, and she shares stuff. So yeah, Nicole's awesome. Check her out Wednesday nights at 10.
Oh, can I give Ghostbusters a shout out? I love Ghostbusters.
Dude, I read someone the other day wrote in a comment. I'm not going to name drop, but they wrote on a post. They go, "I've never seen Ghostbusters and I don't care to." They're a paranormal person. That blew my fucking mind.
I love the new movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. That rocks. I totally love it.
Oh yes.
I bought it when it first came out.
I love your cover photo, how it's got the old and the new. I even love the one with the chick and Thor being the secretary. Anything Ghostbusters, dude, I'll buy it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm a Ghostbusters fan.
That's awesome, Nicole.
Yep. Yeah,
like I told Heather, I go, I can't scroll by a TV show, and if it's playing, I gotta stop and watch it. I have it on DVD, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have it on digital.
What was one of your favorite parts? For those of you listening and you go, I don't want spoilers. Ghostbusters came out a month and a half ago, and if you haven't watched it, fuck you. So what's your favorite? Fuck. Who cares about spoilers? You should have watched it already. Fuck off. What's your favorite part of the new Ghostbusters? Is it when Egon comes back? It's gonna be Egon.
That part and the part where his granddaughter put that proton pack together. She was in the car. She was in a car, and the car seat without like a gunner seat. I'm like, whoa, that was cool.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
She's a singer, and she sang one of the songs for the movie there, Egon's granddaughter.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, if you look her up, she's a singer. She's an artist. I'd love to see you collaborate with her. You play piano and her sing. I bet you that'd be a fucking
God, yeah. I used to play for I don't know if you heard of her, but she used to play with a singer, Gladys Heat.
No, must be wow.
She used to sing. Yeah, she used to sing for Ray Charles and the Supremes.
Wow, can you write her name in chat so people can find her where she's at and look her up?
Unfortunately, now she is deceased.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, there must be YouTube videos or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't think King and Witch and Later are laughing in chat about her being dead. It must be about the
I
dog,
hope
probably.
spell her name right. If not, yeah.
Everybody's writing in chat, LOL, but there's a dog meme in chat. They're not laughing that she died. They're not that morbid. They are Ghostbusters and shit, but I think they're laughing at that.
CLY. I don't know. It's something like that.
Nicole. What did Nicole? Oh, Clyde? C-L-C-Y-I-D. Clyde?
C-Y-L-I-D. Something like that. Man.
All right. It's hard. People do different spellings. Hey, you get a million things. Nicole, you haven't slept in 3 days, so you're technically tripping out on acid right now in a certain way. You have a book signing tomorrow, which is monumental.
Exactly.
I'd be up all night biting all my fingernails off. And now you're on a live radio show. Not that you don't have your own anyway, but yeah, it's been a crazy week for you. It's not even over yet. You get through tomorrow and Sunday, girl.
Oh yeah, Sunday I feel like I can relax now.
Sunday you can literally sleep all day and no one will judge you. And if they do, fuck them.
Yep.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Of course not, you weirdo. Witchin says, I know they're not. Yes, watch. I'm actually Ross. I'm watching SmackDown. I'm watching the Ricochet match. I just have it on mute. Ross gives me shit for having my show.
You have to go to her house. Her house is amazing.
Yeah.
Rich people's houses is awesome. I can't fathom. I can't even explain it how beautiful it is. She has a great piano, and I was like, "Can I play your piano?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." Just
Oh, that's cool. Let's talk about that for a second. What's your favorite to play? Is it piano? Is it organ? Is it keyboard? Is it old piano?
Well, I started with piano, but I tried it organ because I suck at it. So I'm like, I suck at piano. I even started violin. I suck at that too. But piano is more my thing. And guitar. I can play the guitar.
You play the guitar too?
Yep.
Shit. We're gonna start. You're a fucking one-man band.
And I might even pick up on drums.
Wow. That's pretty wild.
I haven't played drums since high school.
Wow. But it's like riding a bike, right?
Exactly.
King asks, Ross asks, has Nicole tried remote viewing with Rick Ward as her guest? Or Wade, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rick Wade, I'm sorry.
I had him as yes. I had him as yes. But I had done remote viewing, but not for Rick yet.
Not yet.
Well, I'm open.
You're pretty willing to work with pretty much anybody. Pretty open spirit. Like I told people earlier, I've never heard you say boo bad about literally anyone. I mean, obviously there's people that maybe have done you wrong, but you're not one to speak negative. You just don't speak it, and I
try not to be negative. I should stay focused on a positive.
That's good.
I have too many negative in my past, but that's the past. I want to move forward, like you said.
Are you on a paranormal team by chance? Are you part of a team or anything like that out there?
Unfortunately, no, but I would love to be one day.
Fuck, I wish you lived closer. You could be part of our team.
Oh,
I mean, I guess, yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I guess we could branch out and maybe have you part of Historically Haunted out there, but I don't know if we're big enough. It's really just me and Heather, and we kind of got this guy, Johnny, who runs a bar here, Andy's Pub, Johnny Lowell. It's haunted in Portland, but it's all Maine-based, but I'd love to have branch out. I mean, if I ever had a case out there, you'd be the one I hit up, because you're in Southern California, or is it Middle California?
Right, Southern California. The biggest city would be Riverside. I'm towards that area.
Have you been to Alcatraz?
Yes, I have.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Oh,
that's
my Lord.
The Birdman of Alcatraz. Fuck. I want to go so bad. They say if an earthquake happened, Alcatraz doesn't get affected because it's literally built on a rock. That's why they call it the Rock.
Exactly. And you have to walk up. The thing that got me tired, the most tired, is all the walking and the climbing. You have to really get up there to the cells. No shit.
They don't have a cart or nothing. That's true.
They had a cart. They had a cart, but I let the older people use that. I just hiked up there.
Wow, tough chick. That's cool. Look at you. I remember I played in Tony Hawk. You can play the old skateboard game. You can play in Alcatraz.
And you know what I did?
Streets are long.
I volunteered to be in the cell.
No shit. Did they shut the door on you?
Yeah. It was a little bit closed, but not all the way. I was in there for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Let's get out.
You must have felt spirits in Alcatraz.
I freaked out because I knew there was something around me, so I didn't want to stay there alone.
Sparky was there. Old Sparky, the chair. People, the Dillingers left there and tried to escape. The Dillingers, they think they drowned nearby. Al Capone was there. The Birdman of Alcatraz. Yep. There was a lot of deaths there. You must have been lit up energy-wise, huh?
Oh yeah, that when we got back from the tour, it was like I was all drained.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did they let you go to death row?
You know, they asked me about no, I read it. They put here because I just knew there's something negative in those areas. I just flat out refused.
There's a lot of bad energy in those areas, and if someone like you, it's dangerous. Lorraine Warden wouldn't do it. I highly doubt.
But now that I have more better control, I just control or develop my psychic ability, I probably wouldn't mind now.
Wow. Mike Davis says good information about Nicole tonight. Thank you, Mike Davis.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, Betsy says thank you, Adam, and thank you, Nicole. You guys are awesome.
Thank you guys.
To run. Thank you guys for listening. Some of them have to run early. We got about 8 minutes left.
Ooh, that went by quick.
Let's talk about your YouTube channel. Where can people look at your YouTube channel and get you more viewers and shit? What's it called again? And what's it about?
It's just like my name, Nicole Gaspard, and I just put slash. I didn't know what else to call it yet, but I do on a banner. I do have Paranormal King Radio Network on there and my channel on a banner.
Real quick, Witch in Nature, you're still listening. Tomorrow, Witch in Nature is my guest on the Historically Haunted Vodcast on Facebook tomorrow night. Betsy Brown Williams and Josh Purvis of The Searchers. Shane Pittman, unfortunately, working.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow night live at 8 on Facebook, so that's kind of neat.
Okay.
We have to talk about that. And so she's going to leave. She's a good... thank you so much for coming on. Witchin, she's going to be my co-host tomorrow. Heather, she just shared the link to Real Haunted Connections. That's
thank you, Heather.
Yes, thank you, Heather. Yes, Witchin. That's Nicole's show on Wednesday nights live every week.
We'll have Dr. Heather Lay from the Warren Foundation.
That's right. Next week, Dr. Heather Lay from the Warren Legacy. Next week will be her guest live at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's a little late, but she, like I said, she loads it up on different formats. It's on YouTube.
Right.
I mean, but seriously, on a Wednesday, it's not that late. And a lot of you people listening are probably in different areas, but 10's not. But that'll be a good show. That's a good. You always have good guests. Anyway, you really
thank
do
you.
find these.
I'm pretty much booked until the middle of March.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, just like me last week, I had a cancellation 2 weeks ago. Shit happens, but you could count on me or Heather if you needed a last minute guest. I wouldn't take offense.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, likewise.
Seriously, if you're like, hey, I got an hour to go, you busy? I'm like, no, I'll fucking jump on. And yeah, I appreciate that because it sucks. I've never done it either. And now people are like, oh, I can't do it. I'm like, oh, an hour to go, you can't.
I'm always worried that I'll run out of guests or something. Some people just flat out ask me like, oh, hey, perfect timing.
Yeah, and then those are the same people that jump on going, I'd love to be a guest because here they give you the credentials, and then an hour to go they cancel. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Well, whatever. But that's cool. Betsy will be on my show tomorrow, and
hey, Betsy.
That's cool. And you got Dr. Heather Lay next Wednesday. Heather on Witch and Life Guide next Thursday has got, I believe, Christian Joy. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
She's partners with Dave Childress from New Hampshire. She runs a podcast about serial killers.
Ooh.
Why don't you, I gotta ask you, Nicole, okay, and I know you can't speak for every female, but why do chicks love serial killers so much?
I don't know. It's just fascinating. I'm weird.
I guess I'm the same way. It's just, and I don't want to be them, but it's like, what do these people do that they don't think it's okay?
What is their motive? I guess.
Right. How can you wear other people as your bodysuit like Ed Gein? And then they make movies and TV shows and you're remembered as an icon. It's bizarre to me. But it's I don't know. Shit, we got 4 minutes left. I don't care. I want to talk to you a little bit more. Anything you want to talk about, Nicole, please? Anything at all that you think I might have missed? Because I feel like I might have missed something, but I don't know if I have.
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to my friend Bill. He's also an investigator. And
cool. What's up, Bill?
And Bill Betts. And And also, I want to give my other group a shout out, Spirit Chasers Paranormal.
Ooh, Spirit Chasers. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we're up to our 2K members.
And also, just let you guys know, Real Haunted Connection, her show's also a Facebook group that I kind of help run with her. Just be cool. Please don't be a stalker dub guy, because Nicole and girls have plenty of those. I know, and you've messaged me, and I've kind of put people in their place. Sometimes, unfortunately, the male variety in this field can be a dick, literally, and just push the line. Because there's no, it's kind of like, you know how those nerds are. I love comic books and Spider-Man. When the chick is into the paranormal, it's like that. It's like, oh, you're a girl and you like ghosts? You must like me because I'm a guy. It's so stupid. But Nicole's good people, but please be decent with her. She's a good person. Everybody says great show. Later, King, great show. Adam and Nicole, good night, Dave. Thank you, George Cannon. Great show. Melissa Keene, thank you so much. Terry York, Mike Davis, Witchin, King. Everybody saying good night. They're calling a cab. Who called the cab? King, put down the joint, King. Watch SmackDown. Put down the joint. We love you, King. God bless you and your mama. King's been fucking dealing with his mom, and he can't visit her because of COVID and fucking Canada stipulations and getting kicked out of Facebook. King's been putting up with a lot. His internet went out. His brother shoveled his roof and his internet went out. Fucking King has got luck like me. If he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck, as they say. But we love you, King. Heather loves you. Heather loves you, and Nicole Gaspard. Thank you. We got 2 minutes. I want to use it for every second it's worth. What do you got next, Nicole, besides the book signing? Is there anything else? Are you taking a little break finally?
Probably just a little break working on my next book, which I'm almost done with it, actually.
Oh, another one already?
Yep.
Look at you, busy bee.
Yeah, I like to keep busy.
Do you have any trips planned in the future for Disney World or anything else for the spring? It's coming right up. It's going to be April before you know it.
No, not that I can think of right now, but yeah.
We're going to get your ass to Maine, or at least New England soon.
I would love to go there, hopefully.
I can bring you to the Betty and Barney Hill abduction site. You know you love UFOs. That's in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I can bring you to Salem, where all the witches were hung. I can bring you where they were burned. And burned, hung. Fucking, you and Heather would have a field time. Me and Heather, we like to drive around. Honestly, all we do is we smoke a little bit of weed. We drive around. We'll get coffee, maybe some donuts, and just go and look for graveyards. Real quick, I'm going to ask you, because I want to ask you earlier. We got a minute left. Sure. Do you feel anything in graveyards? Do you go to graveyards at all?
Oh, yeah. In fact, one of my first encounters was in a graveyard. I encountered shadow people.
No way.
Yep.
Do you go to graveyards still? Or do you, I mean, California's good.
Not as much as I used to, COVID and everything.
You got Marilyn Monroe and Hugh Hefner are buried out there in Cali, yeah?
Yeah, Hollywood. I believe in Hollywood cemetery somewhere.
Have you been out there yet? No?
Not yet, but it's on my bucket list.
Man, so okay, we got about 40 seconds left. Nicole Gaspard was my guest tonight. She's got so much going on. She's got a book signing because she's an author. She's got another book in the works. She's been to some really killer locations. We didn't get to talk about, so I'm gonna have you on again, Nicole, whether it's my video show or talking live, please.
Yeah, to hook me up,
We'll all be with you tomorrow. We'll all be pulling for you, and we'll all be excited to hear how it goes. Okay.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you for coming on my show. I owe you one. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me anytime.
Have a good night, and I hope tomorrow goes great for you. And keep me posted. I'm getting a book one way or the other.
Awesome. Yeah, have a great night.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, Nicole. Everybody, God bless. Thank you, Historically Haunted Show. Paranormal King Radio. We'll see you next week. God bless, and have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Hello, this is Adam Began, and I'm the host of Historically Haunted Show, where I talk about some very rare historical and haunted locations that I visited. I also interview some of the very best in the paranormal and cryptozoology field. So tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Paranormal King Radio Network. And prepare to be educated about the unknown.